Hello students, welcome to EPG Pathshala. I am Dr. Ayushi Paliwal from University of Delhi. Today we are going to discuss about the module Avalanche Transit Time Devices Read Impact Diodes from the paper Electronics. So students, let us see what we are going to learn in this module. First, we will discuss about the impact diode along with its schematic and working. Second, the benefits or advantages of impact diode will be discussed along with its drawbacks or disadvantages. Next, we will discuss about a Barrett barrier injection transit time diode will be discussed. Read diode, that is high low type, and modified read diode low high low structure along with its dynamic characteristics operational principle will be discussed. Lastly, we will discuss about the temperature effect on its characteristics. So students, let us start with the basic introduction about the module. The impact diode or impact ionization avalanche transit time diode is the RF semiconductor device that is used for generating microwave radio frequency signals. The impact diode technology is able to generate signals typically from about 3 and 100 gigahertz or more. So one of the main advantage of the microwave diode is the relatively high power capability of a 10 watts and more, which is much higher than any other form of microwave diode. Although the impact diode is not as widely used these days, as other technologies have been able to provide higher levels of performance, it nevertheless fits a niche in the microwave signal generation market, especially where relatively cost-effective sources are needed. The original idea for the diode was not forwarded by Shockley in 1954. He thought of the idea of creating negative resistance using a transit time delay mechanism. So the method of injection for the carriers was a forward biased PN junction. He published this in the Bell System Technical Journal in 1954 in an item entitled Negative Resistance Arising from Transit Time in a Semiconductor Diodes. However, it was not until 1958 that W.T. Read of Bell Laboratories proposed the P plus N IN plus diode structure, which was later called as the Read diode. So the diode used the avalanche multiplication at the injection mechanism. Again, this was published in the Bell Systems Technical Journal in 1958 under the title A Proposed High Frequency Negative Resistance Diode. Although the injection mechanism and diode had been postulated, it was not until 1965 that the first practical operating diodes were made that enabled the oscillations to be observed. The diode used for this demonstration was fabricated using silicon and had a P plus N structure. After this, the operation of the Read diode was demonstrated, and then in 1966, a PIN diode was also demonstrated to work. Impact diode. Impact means impact ionization avalanche transit time diode employs the avalanche impact ionization and transit time for carrier drift properties of semiconductor devices to produce a dynamic negative resistance at microwave frequencies. So, impact diode is the most powerful solid state source of microwave power. Impact diode family includes several different function and metal semiconductor devices. First impact diode was a simple PN junction diode biased into avalanche breakdown, one-sided abrupt N plus P junction diode as shown in this figure. So the most electron hole pairs, they are generated in the high field region, that is 0 less than equal to x less than equal to 0.5 micron, where xi is greater than 3 multiplied by 10 to the power 5 volts per centimeter. Because avalanche phenomena ionization coefficient depends strongly on zeta. Therefore, avalanche region is highly localized. The generated electrons, they move to N plus region while holes drift to P region. So the time required for the holes to reach the P plus contact constitutes the transit time delay. Subsequently, the another structure for a microwave device of impact type diode was originally proposed by Reed et al. As N plus P I P plus or N plus P pi P plus, which is known as Reed diode. So central region is weakly doped p-type called as pi or intrinsic I, also weakly doped n-type called as nu. So typical dopant concentration may be 10 to the power 12 to 10 to the power 13 centimeter minus 3, so that this region is fully depleted only at a small reverse bias and even by virtue of built-in voltage in extreme case. Let us now discuss about the benefits or advantages of impact diode. First, it operates from 3 to 100 GHz range frequency. Secondly, it has high power capabilities compared to other microwave diodes. Third, its output is more reliable as compared to other microwave diodes. Next, it acts as a narrow band device when used as an amplifier. It can be used as excellent microwave generators which can produce carrier signal for microwave transmission system. Let us now discuss the drawbacks or disadvantages of impact diode along with its applications. So following are the disadvantages of impact diode. Number 1, it has high noise figure due to avalanche process and high operating current. The short noise is generated in the device due to high operating current. Typical noise figure of impact is about 30 decibels. Number 2, it produces spurious noise AM and FM with higher levels compared to klystron and gun diodes. The tuning range of impact diode is not as good as gun diode. It offers lower efficiency compared to Trapat diode. Let us now discuss its applications now. Number 1, it is used in the final power stage of solid state microwave transmitters for communication purpose. Number 2, it is used in the transmitter of TV system. Thirdly, it is used in FDM or TDM systems. Lastly, it can be used as a microwave source in laboratory for measurement purposes. Let us now discuss the another type of microwave device, that is Barrett diode, barrier injection transit time device or Barrett device. They are an improved version of IMPACT devices. IMPACT devices employs the impact ionization techniques, which produces lot of noise. Hence, in order to achieve or in order to attain the low noise or low noise figures, impact ionization must be avoided, which is done or which is achieved by Barrett devices. The minority injection is provided by punch through of the intermediate region or depletion region. The process is basically of low noise than impact ionization, responsible for current injection in an impact. The negative resistance is obtained on account of the drift of the injected holes to the collector end of the P material. The construction of a Barrett device consists of emitter, base, intermediate or drift or depleted region and collector. So an essential requirement for the Barrett device is therefore that the intermediate drift region be entirely depleted to cause the punch through to the emitter base junction without causing the avalanche breakdown of the base collector junction. This is clearly shown in this figure. The parasitic should be kept as low as possible. The equivalent circuit depends on the type of encapsulation and mounting make. So for many applications, there should be a large capacitance variation and small value of minimum capacitance and series resistance Rs. So operation is normal limited to the 925 gigahertz, basically for example for silicon, and 90 gigahertz for gallium arsenide. So frequency of operation beyond the frequency f by 10 leads to increase in R and decrease in efficiency and increase in noise, as shown in this figure. Let us now discuss the another type of diode, that is Reed diode, and we'll consider the high-low type over here. Reed diode have two regions. Number 1, avalanche region, where P1 region which relatively high doping and high field, X varies from 0 to B, in which avalanche multiplication occurs under reverse bias. Second is a drift region, that is a P2 region, where with intrinsic doping and constant field, that is the X is varying from B to B plus W, where generated holes drift towards the P plus contact. Similarly, P plus N IN plus can be made where generated electrons from avalanche drift toward through the intrinsic region. So, as shown in this figure, the voltage drop across the avalanche region is VA and your X is ranging from 0 to XA. That is a narrow region where zeta is high. Both XA and VA have effect on optimum current density and efficiency of impact diode. Now let us discuss the modified Reed diode or low-high-low structure. So here a clump of charge, that is charge divided by area, is located at X equal to B and the doping P1 and P2 are nearly intrinsic. So the device can be made by epitaxial techniques such as MBE. The clump of charge in the central P plus region keeps the electric field zeta almost constant in the P minus or P1 region, and the field in pi P2 region is kept below that required for avalanching. Therefore, field in avalanche region at X equal to B is no longer limited by space charge. So the low-high-low structure is given over here and the corresponding variation of the charge density and the electric field. The electric field across the low-high-low device at breakdown is zeta equal to zeta C minus 1 by epsilon S multiplied by integral 0 to x rho s dx, where zeta C is the critical field and rho s is the space charge density. P1 is nearly intrinsic and field is essentially constant from x equal to 0 to B at zeta C. At x equal to B, so clump of charges causes a field reduction by an amount of q by epsilon s. That is q as a function of q. So the integral b minus delta to b plus delta over rho s dx equal to q. So from x equal to b to p plus contact, field remain constant at a value zeta c minus small q multiplied by capital Q divided by epsilon s. So the breakdown voltage is VB equal to zeta c b plus zeta c minus q small q multiplied by capital Q divided by epsilon s W. So because of nearly uniform high field region where x is varying from 0 to b, the value of critical field and thus the junction temperature can be kept under much lower than for the Reed diode. The impact diode generally mounted in a microwave package with high field region close to the copper heat sink so that the generated heat at the junction can be conducted away readily. Let us now discuss the dynamic characteristics or the operational principles of Reed diode. Consider a reverse DC bias VB is applied to the diode so that the critical field for avalanche zeta C is just reached, which is shown in this figure A. That is the voltage just required to cause the breakdown. Avalanche multiplication will begin. An AC voltage of sufficient large magnitude is superimposed on this DC bias at T equal to 0 as shown in the figure A. So during positive cycle, diode is driven deep into the avalanche breakdown. So at T equal to 0, pre-breakdown current flows through the diode. As T is greater than 0, voltage is greater than VB, secondary electron hole pairs produced by impact ionization. As long as zeta is greater than zeta C, field in avalanche region, electron hole pairs grows exponentially with time, and generated electrons in avalanche region, they moves to the N plus region as shown in the figure B. Generated holes drift to P plus via P2 region. At T equal to capital T by 4, field reaches its maximum value, sigma C plus modulus of zeta C plus modulus of zeta, and concentration of electron hole pairs starts building up. So here ionization coefficient alpha n and alpha p, they have maximum values. However, alpha n and alpha p follow the zeta instantaneous, the generated hole concentrations does not, because it also depends on the number of EH pairs already present in the avalanche region. Therefore, hole concentration at T equal to capital T by 4 does not have a maximum value. Even after zeta has passed its maximum value, electron hole concentration continues to grow because the secondary carrier generation rate still remains above its average value. This implies that hole concentration, hole pulse in avalanche region attain maximum value at T equal to capital T by 2 when zeta drops to zeta C value. Important consequences. Because avalanche region introduces a 90-degree phase shift or delay between the applied AC signal and hole concentration in this region, that is, injected carrier density, hole pulse lags the AC voltage by 90 degree. So with T greater than capital T by 2, AC voltage is less than 0. Field in avalanche region drops below zeta C. So the bunch of holes, they are injected into the drift region having thickness D. The movement of holes through drift region induces the current in the external circuit, that is, they have a phase opposite to that of AC voltage. So the holes, they drift towards the P plus contact as shown in the figure D, provided zeta in drift region is sufficiently high. Therefore, introducing the transit time delay. So now if we compare the figure D exhibiting a negative differential resistance NDR characteristics, the ideal phase shift between the diode current and the AC signal is achieved if the thickness of the drift region is such that the hole pulse is collected at P plus contact at T equal to capital T, where AC field is equal to 0. So this condition is obtained by making whole transit time, that is tau d, equal to capital T by 2 through drift zone. So induced current starts when the whole pulse is injected into the drift zone, T equal to capital T by 2, and continues until the bunch is collected at P plus contact, T equal to capital T. So tau D is equal to capital T by 2 equal to 1 by 2f equal to W by nu s. So your small f will be equal to nu s by 2W, and the injected whole pulse will traverse the length W of the region, drift region, during negative half cycle. So if we choose the transit time tau d to be half, that is the oscillation period. Ideal phase shift between the diode current and AC signal is achieved if thickness of the drift region is such that whole pulse is collected at P plus contact at T equal to capital T, where AC field is equal to 0. So this condition is obtained by making whole transit time, that is tau d, equal to capital T by 2 through drift zone. So induced current starts when whole pulse injected into the drift zone, that is T equal to capital T by 2, and continues until bunch is collected at P plus contact, T equal to capital T. Tau d equal to capital T by 2 equal to 1 by 2f equal to W by Vs. So we can write F equal to Vs by 2W. So the injected whole pulse will traverse the length W of the drift region through during negative half cycle if we choose the transit time tau d to be half, that is oscillation period. Let us now discuss the temperature effect. Breakdown voltage increases with increase in T as DC power reverse voltage multiplied by reverse current. It increases, both junction temperature increases and breakdown voltage increase. So this implies that diode fails to operate mainly because of permanent damage that results from excessive heating in localized spots. So the solution is to use a suitable heat sink. So students, let us summarize what we have learned in this module. First, we discussed about the impact diode along with its schematic and working. Secondly, the benefits or the advantages and the drawbacks or disadvantages of impact diode were discussed. Next, another diode, that is Barrett diode, barrier injection transit time diode, was also discussed. Reed diode, high-low type, and modified Reed diode, low-high-low type structure, along with its dynamic characteristics and operational principles, were also discussed. Lastly, the temperature effect on its characteristics was also discussed in this module. Thank you.